and celebrating Michael and Nora's wedding. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for all the support and love you've given them, as your presence here demonstrates. Also, I know some of you have come from great distances. For example, you've come from New Jersey, Akron, Virginia, Chicago, Phoenix, Nashville, Montana, California, and as far as Hawaii.
Aloha.
People from Kalamazoo. So basically, Michael and Nora have people who love them nationwide. Soon to be international, I think.
More love coverage.
And thanks again so much for being here and for loving them. I do want to say a special thanks to Carol Dominion, Michael's mother, for the wonderful rehearsal party that she hosted last night.
Yeah. We're good.
It was terrific to have a chance to reconnect with everyone before today's big event. And it was so much fun, Carol, and thank you so much for that. But really, thank you most of all for Michael. I don't want to forget to say thank you to the Mama Bear aunties, Mary, my sister, and Margie, my sister-in-law, and Barb, also my sister-in-law, for the shower they hosted for Nora and Michael. Well, the father of the bride, along with the uncles and male cousins, and Michael, run a boat and cruise from Gull Lake while the shower's going on. It was a really terrific day for everyone, so thank you all. So, obviously, these crazy kids reached the same conclusion we did some years ago. That conclusion was that they always belong to each other and belong together, and I want to say they're not slow learners, they're just very careful. The fact of the matter is, Michael became a de facto member of our family about 11 years ago. Right around the time he and Nora decided to team up and adopt their best friend, Teddy. I think that was when, in their hearts, they really committed themselves to each other and Teddy, who, besides being a lovable guy, was really the symbol and the expression of that love and their commitment to each other. So today they've made it official, and we, their friends and family, have had the opportunity to celebrate the love and commitment Nora and Michael are making to each other. And it is just, I'm glad it's today. It's been so long in the making, but it's wonderful today.
Yes.
So, Nora was that beautiful little blue-eyed, fair-haired, her fair-skinned, strawberry blonde spitball. You would never take no for an answer, especially from her parents. Nora, who captured our hearts and could sometimes drive her parents semi-crazy. Nora makes such close and terrific friends in Kalamazoo and Portage and Indiana University that many of them have traveled great distances to be here today. Thank you, welcome, we love you. Now, as some of you may know, Nora is a bit of a hypochondriac. But Nora is not a shrinking violet. Okay? She made her doctors listen to her when she needed to, so that they arrived at the correct diagnosis of a rare and spooky disease called moi disease. Nora did the research. She found the best neurosurgeon in the country to take care of her at Stanford University. That's just Nora, who puts in the work, the time, and is smart enough to realize what's necessary to be done for herself and for her family. So Nora got through a long, tough brain surgery and recovered to come away with the determination to get her master's degree, again, just to prove, no, this won't slow me down, I won't let it. That's my girl. So it was Nora who came to California to support me and help her mother handle me this last May. When it was my turn to use her neurosurgeon, Dr. Harry Steinberg. So, yeah, thank you. Just thank you. Your presence was necessary, I think. Nora, who you have to realize has more heart than perhaps many of you realize, and perhaps I think even more than she realizes. So, Nora is now a beautiful, fair-skinned blonde girl. We love is here, one of the happiest moments of our lives. We are so happy to be here to celebrate Nora and Michael's mutual lifetime commitment to one another and their love for each other. And it's why we, at this point, presume to share in calling Michael our Michael. So that's why I'm saying, and Carol, thank you so much. we are sharing that. It just feels like our Michael and our Nora and your Nora. So, anyhow, our Michael is, family is very important to him that I've realized over the years. He speaks so lovingly of his mother, as well as his father, who passed away when he was in high school. He speaks so lovingly of his brother Eddie. He's very close to Eddie, and I can tell the feeling's mutual. And Michael shares the same values they do, and we do, everyone here does, for love of family, and God bless him. So, our Michael was there loving and supporting Nora when she needed to have surgery. I think a major reason why Nora recovered so well and so quickly was that Michael, her Michael, was there loving and supporting her through all those dark times. So, this is the same Michael whose arm I will soon be twisting to help me with more yard work and other projects around the house. Thanks, Michael. I'm not sure anyone warned you. It's coming. I suspect I've already talked maybe too long, but I want to mention something about the women in our families. The women in Michael's family seem to me to be women of incredibly strong character. Okay, I met Michael's sister Mary when she and Robert and their girls came to Palo Alto when Nora was there recovering from surgery. What a blessing they were. And Robert and Mary, thank you so much. It was just great. I don't know. But that's what families do. Okay. And Anne, who comes from California and made the flower arrangements for tables at the for the wedding rehearsal. That's what families do. Thank you. We really enjoyed our festivities yesterday. So thank you, both of you. And it's worth noting both women have started their own companies. Both have had their past successes and will be successful in the future. And I can't wait to know, I get to know Michael's sister Carol better, who I just met tonight. Well, I can tell she's a lot of fun. She's a good
Oh, yeah, she is.
These are all interesting and strong women that we all admire. And I think about my father, and what I want to say is that I think of my mother, actually, a semi-crazy Irish Catholic mother, and her sisters. They all had big personalities and brains, especially my mother, who's one of the smartest people I've ever known. The same is true for my sister Mary and Barb and Margie. So my brothers and I were lucky enough to marry smart women, women with characters. Like Gretchen. I like her sister Chris. And the same thing is true, it goes down from generation to generation. To my 8 nieces. They're all interesting, strong women we admire, but I also think about my father, how it became necessary. He took care of this strong woman, my mother. And for many years, he never once gave any indication that all the care for all those years was a burden. To the contrary, he just loved her, which made any dark times ahead lighter. And he was always happy to be with her. He simply loved her. He's my everyday hero. And the thing is, I believe Michael is much the same. He's already shown that same loving quality and strength of character from Nora, which is why I know she found the right guy. And Gretchen and I don't have to worry about my girl, or our girl, because of our Michael. And I know she loves him, and we'll do the same for him. So, with that long-winded introduction, please raise your glasses and toast Michael and Nora. Happiness and joy in all their lives. And in dark times, may the love provide light strength and highlight the beauty that is about them. And may they always know that we who love them will strive to do the same. We thank God for you. Bless you. L'chaim.
Good morning, Nora's friends. So those of you who don't know me, hello, and those who do, you're welcome. So I want to thank Nora's parents, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Yofam, and Michael's mother, Mrs. Dominion, for putting on this absolutely lovely wedding. I know planning a wedding takes a lot of hard work, and with all the additional stressors that's been thrown your way this past year, you guys have really pulled off an incredible day. If you could all just join me in a round of applause. And Nora, you look absolutely beautiful. And Michael, very dashing in your touch. You're always the wordest couple. And you look exceptional today because you just are purely happy to become a husband and wife. I've known Nora since high school and became remarkably close during our college years through one of our mutual friends, Sarah Friedman. It wasn't long after that, us three were running all over town creating a live version of our own Sex in the City. Yes, Nora, we know you're Charlotte. So living stories of single girl Nora, but I don't know that those are wedding appropriate. We'll keep those in the vault tonight, Nora, unless you want to meet me at a bar. So even though Nora's single days are over, she's always up for a night out. However, these days usually consist of an early happy hour and a nice dinner with her parents, maybe. And I don't know how many of you have been out for dinner with Nora, but she's very inquisitive at this point. Asking about food recommendations, the reason behind the change of menu. I even witnessed her asking our 18-year-old server what kind of wine they would pair. Their parents, whatever. They're sailing when their parents let her But these are just some of the cute attributes of making connections, conversations with people that she meets. When people think of Nora, it's commonplace to think of Michael and Nora as a couple because they've been together for, as we all know, 14 years. That's a lot of material I have on you guys. But from the start, I instantly liked you, Michael. And maybe it's because we're pretty similar. We're birthday buddies, born on the same day. Next year, so you can never forget my birthday. Both of our mothers are named Carol Ann. You're kind of fun. I mean, we all know I'm super fun.
Yeah.
Our friendship's always been pretty easy. So even though we're the same age, Michael has sometimes had the tendency to act a bit older. For example, he loves to go into Burger King and sit inside and read his newspaper.
He needs an atrium.
He was asked to book his plane ticket, and this was just a few weeks ago. Not quite as tech savvy. And let's not forget the love of antiquing. I don't know about you, but these characteristics seem very similar to somebody who's more in the retired stage. And at least Nora, you're getting a glimpse of the golden years. I'm happy an age-old philosophy holds true that opposites do attract, which is very clear when the agricultural engineer has met his socialite. It's made them such a good pair. They have really shown one another the different sides of life. Nora helping Michael try new things, Michael managing to get Nora's help on the farm with her desired bag in hand. The two of them together have always been a fun-loving, adventurous couple, whether taking in the baseball games, jet-setting around the world, wearing matching cheerleader uniforms. I think it was only on Halloween. There's your Christmas traditions, snuggling with Teddy, watching It's a Wonderful Life, putting up your Christmas tree. The confusing part is why when I came over it was still up in July. And let's not forget the epic karaoke that you guys love to do. Quite the performers, I should say. Although Nora, I think Michael's go-to song can be I Did It My Way.
He actually sang that song before he proposed.
It's truly been a pleasure watching the both of you grow from a young romance to best friends to now soulmates. I know you'll continue to be successful in your relationship because of the balance and harmony that you guys have created with one another. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could raise your glass. To my dear friends, Michael and Nora, the best of your love story. Keep it classy,
First of all, thank you for being so inviting to our family. It's really beautiful to get everybody together and past 18 months in the role. It's beautiful to see pure love fit, and it was it's awesome. So happy for both of you. A lot of good material after everything. Today started with a 90% chance of rain. Let's witness 100% From the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's an honor for letting me be your best man and a chance to speak on behalf of the Dominion family that can be quite loud and noticeable. As Michael and Margaret today, married today, I really want to put some color behind some stories about my brother and big fan of him. He rounds out the world famous Minion 7. Michael has always been very kind and very humble, and very much in the moment type of guy, and he has a superpower. He can sleep through anything. some family in San Diego. A Richter 5 earthquake happens. Everybody's running and screaming. It's Quentin Tarantino movie. People are covering out. And meanwhile, we're counting bodies. We're seeing everybody's around. Then Michael. 30 seconds later, earthquake stops. We go back inside. He didn't move. Literally the next morning, we get up for breakfast, and I'm like, Michael, did you feel the earthquake? And he looks at me, no-eyed, and just like, what earthquake? Which leads me to how he is humble and he can surprise us all. Karaoke, beautiful story. And I learned today you salsa dance? So when I got a chance to meet Nora, we were back here actually for a wedding with my lovely bride. And we were at a local bar in Saginaw. And I spent so much time with this kid. We worked on the farm, by each other's side. I'd never heard him sing a note in my life. So we're back for a wedding, we go on this bar, and like anything to break the ice, we start drinking and drinking heavily. And I'm talking, this place is packed for like 12 people that night, total local bar. And I get up there and decide to be the songbird of our generation and sing the Police SOS. Personally, it was beautiful, well executed. I walk back to my wife that says, find a different song. So, unbeknownst to me, Michael's got a couple freedom waters in him, walks up to the mic and sings New York, New York. Dad wanted to make it. So as Michael is up there, everybody's head turns to him, and he is crushing it. I've never heard him sing. And Michael's being so humble, after he's done, not a dry eye in the house, he comes back and I'm like, dude, you're really good at singing. And he goes, I know. We got like 16 more stories I can go into. If you want any more, the really, really juicy ones, they didn't make the list, I'll be about it. Standing today besides Nora and Michael, I've never been to a wedding before where I heard vows that could identify very specific points in their relationship in life. And it was an absolute honor to meet the family and be there today because it was so beautiful. And I'm just so happy for you both. The vows are amazing. And, you know, give them a quick round of applause. Every time you've had challenges as a relationship, you come out stronger and more together. And that's what love in marriage is really about. Marriage is love and loyalty. And I have seen so many people in life go different directions, and these two are just so connected. It's amazing to see. And that's why we're here today, to celebrate two beautiful people getting hitched and two souls becoming one. So if you could all raise your glasses.
We don't have any more.
To Michael and Nora Dominion.
Take a little rush and we all have our